Good evening, fellow South Africans. I appear with humility, deep respect to all the citizens of South Africa. I am a bit concerned on my earlier videos. One, I have addressed His Excellency the President of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa. In a quest of congratulating him and also reassuring him that the Holy One of Israel, God Almighty, is behind him, his efforts, and behind South Africa and Africa. 2 days ago, I have also posted a video addressing the Commander-in-Chief, Honorable Julius Cyril Malema. As a concerned citizen who watches everything from the outside, I have again decided to step up again and use my freedom of speech to address a burning issue because of the things that are happening now, with lots of warnings who will become the next president in 2029. Before I recorded this video, I have already posted an interview in New York on the 21st of June, 1990. An interview with the iconic, the father of South Africa, the father of Africa, the father of the world, the late Nelson Mandela. Before Coppel, representing the PADTV in New York. One of the most important things when I followed the responses and replies of his interview in a hall full of all Americans, black and white, there is a very important, unforgettable statement that he uttered, and he got warm applauses from the hall. Quote unquote, as long as we don't care whether the cat is black or white, as long as it catches the mice. I'll repeat, we don't care whether the cat is black or white, as long as it catches the mice. That statement comes from an icon. In fact, an eternal icon. President Nelson Mandela. You see, when a president speaks, you hear that this one is a president. A leader is tolerant, respectful, humble. He chooses his words. He uses the power of subconscious mind. If we have to always be in bed with the past and fuel our hearts and minds with hatred, look at this one as white and the other one as black, colored, etc., etc., we shall regress. There will never be any progress. There's one thing which the nation must understand. Leaders are decided in the Heavenly Council. Never mind the people vote. Let's take a simple example. What happened recently, just last year in Mozambique, in October elections. Almost the whole country was against the appointment of His Excellency President Daniel Chapo. But because God Almighty, in these 5 years, He wanted Daniel Chapo to be the president, all efforts of opposition, including the current president of the people, like the people call him, His Excellency Venancio Antonio Bilamondlan. They made all the efforts. The people have rioted. Everyone knows about the whole story. That is the president. Let's just talk about what happened in the United States of America. The race between Kamala Harris and the now president of the United States of America, His Excellency Donald John Trump. It was fierce and strong. Many people almost thought that the United States of America is on the verge of having the first woman president, black for that matter. But God Almighty had decided to give Donald Trump, the president, a second chance. So where am I going with this? Remember, everyone who's a Christian should know this. God says, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. As much as the heavens are high above the earth, so are my ways than yours. So are my thoughts than yours. So please stop fighting who's going to be the president in 2029. Because God already and His council, Heavenly Council, they've got the name of the person who will become a president, regardless of the race, white, black, or anyway, man or woman. If John Westhuizen is supposed to be the president of South Africa in 2029, he shall be the president of 2029 of South Africa. If Julius Cyril Malema will become the president in 2029, he shall become the president of South Africa. If